Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Canelo Alvarez analyzing what he needs to do to secure a more firm win over Gennady Golovkin. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Canelo Alvarez obviously has a fight scheduled. He should be starting his training camp. He's been maintaining, to his credit, he's been maintaining his shape and doing stuff even months ago. I seen him I follow him on Instagram and social media and stuff like that. And he did an interview where he's talking about what he needs to do to win more convincingly. And this is what Canelo said. He said, I watched the fight. I watched it like 10 times. I think I had a good fight. I won the fight by 2 points. I think that in order to be more convincing, I just have to throw more punches and nothing else. We are analyzing the idea of training in the mountains of Colorado to be at a high elevation to gain more conditioning. We are looking for a convincing victory. That's why we're going this time, and we're going to prepare for a more active fight. I will give the best of myself in training so the fight is easier. And then they also talked about maybe having a trilogy with Golovkin. Canelo said it may be. I think there's a high percentage that there may be a third fight. Let's see how the second one develops. In the first one, there was a lot of talk about the rematch, and it ended up being something that was done. Let's hope that it's a great fight and the public will enjoy it. That's from I Was Born Ready, the man Canelo Alvarez. Now, I gotta give respect to Canelo for the simple fact that for a person his age, like, I mean, him and Broner are probably in the same stratosphere of ages, and you see an inherent difference with how Canelo at least views his career. You know what I mean? Like, when I hear Canelo talk, I see videos and stuff of him joking with his people and like his team and stuff like that, and singing and having fun too. But when he's talking boxing, he's really all business. You know what I mean? Versus Broner, you might get something weird, like doing an interview. Broner will like, man, your breath stink, or you know what I'm saying, say something out of whack, and you know what I mean, like off the wall type stuff. And you could tell Canelo, he has a big amount of pride, I would say. And like you said, he's all business. Now, the other thing I give him credit for is, first of all, taking the fight. Some people said he wouldn't even do that. They said, first of all, they said he wouldn't fight Golovkin. And I can't blame people for a point in time feeling, because it didn't look like Golden Boy or Canelo wanted to fight. Let's just be real. You know what I mean? Especially when he vacated his belt, it looks like why else would you vacate a belt when you're the champion? You just beat Cotto and not fight him and then fight Liam Smith at 154, weight you haven't had to make in like 5 fights. You know what I mean? So I understand why people didn't think he wanted to fight Golovkin at a point in time. But you got to give him credit for taking it. And then he went 12 rounds, didn't get knocked out, he didn't really look like he got hurt. I'm not saying the punches felt good, but he didn't look like he was like on Queer Street or anything like that. So now it's his chance to make it more convincing and whatnot. But I give him credit also for he's at least speaking into existence the things he needs to improve, and I agree with him. He got to throw more punches. Like, he has to work on his stamina and he has to throw more punches. If it weren't for those things, then the fight might have been easy, like Teddy Atlas is claiming in the rematch. You know what I mean? The fight was kind of going his way. It's not like he did terrible in the trophy. See, and this is what I hate about boxing, is because I can't talk boxing with a lot of people, and this is no disrespect. It's not like I just put myself on a pedestal and I don't want to talk to people because I think I'm better than them. It's just they're not realistic. They don't, what they say is not favorable. It's clearly super opinionated and biased for a fighter. Like, I don't have anything against Golovkin nor Canelo, you know what I mean? I just give you my honest assessment. But a lot of people can't dig within themselves and do that. It's always about, like, you know what I mean? Like, you could tell because of their response, you'd be like, oh, bitch Nello. You know what I mean? The fact that you have to call a person Floyd Gay Runner and all, you know what I mean? The fact that you have to call a person out their name and all these names and childish like insults and stuff like that, that just shows me where your mind is. You know what I'm saying? If you have to type comments and put bitch Nello cheated again, you know what I mean? All that like simpleton shit, then that just shows me you weren't willing to give him a fair shake to begin with. You know what I mean? But I'm looking forward to a good fight, and it's good that he says he watched it 10 times and he's analyzing what he could do better and what he needs to do to win more convincing. I think that's important because part of growth is admitting fault and overcoming it. You know what I mean? Getting past it, doing the necessary steps to get over that hump. And it sounds like him and his team have addressed. He's like, okay, I think I won the fight by 2 rounds. I didn't do bad, but I got to be more active. I got to throw more shots. You know what I mean? We're going to go to Colorado possibly to fight in the high altitude, which, you know what I mean, could work. You know, the altitude thing is good or bad. I mean, it's not really bad, but it's not guaranteed to work because Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., he was training in the mountains of Mexico, which is the same type of deal with the higher altitude, and he got his ass tore up by Canelo. Pause. You know what I mean? When they fought. So, I mean, different scenarios, though, because he's probably weight drained, and who knows what his training consists of. But, you know what I mean? It's not guaranteed that your stamina is all of... I tell you, it's most problems in boxing aren't things that you could just immediately correct in 6 to 8 week training camps. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just, my stamina is Floyd Mayweather level now. You know what I mean? Just because I have Nate Diaz stamina. Because most of that, a great guy, Andre Ward, he told me this personally, and I asked him, I said, you never seemed fearful that Sergey Kovalev, all the stuff he was saying, he said he beat you in the first fight and he hired an Olympic trainer and this, that, and he says, I was never concerned with that because he says, I understand the reality of the situation. And he says, what we've been doing as a team, he said, I don't do drugs. I train hard. You know what I mean? Sometimes they got to pull me out of the gym situations because I'm going too hard, and you don't want to get injuries and stuff like that. But he says what he said was everything we've been doing over the years, we've been stacking. So it's like this training camp, and then we stack it, and then we keep stacking. And before long, you've achieved and unlocked those possibilities, like, you know what I mean, with great stamina, the ability to get knocked down like you did in the first fight, and then fight on for another 11 rounds or whatever. So it's about stacking. Guys like Chavez Jr. or even Broner versus Mikey Garcia, it sounded like they might have had a good camp. You know what I mean? For Chavez before he fought Canelo and Broner before he fought Mikey. But you can't just do it for one camp and just be like, oh, I'm healed. I don't like men's no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. Like, you just this miracle camp. You know what I mean? So you have to, as a pro athlete, as long as you're going to be a pro, you're better off just doing what you're supposed to be doing pretty much year round. It's not like you can't have fun, but don't overindulge and do like Ricky Hatton, gain 200 pounds and you 5'5" and shit. But anyway, it sounds like Canelo and his team have identified what they need to do better, what they need to do different. I'm looking forward to the fight. And listen, stop asking me about Gennady Golovkin. You guys did this at the first fight. What are you going to do with Golovkin fight? A video. I'm not doing any Golovkin videos unless Golovkin does something that is newsworthy for me to... First of all, you got to understand the life of a vlogger and someone who's reporting on the boxing. Sometimes we don't feel like even doing a video at all. So it has to be something that's going to generate hits, at least for me at this point in the game. You know what I mean? This is my full-time income, full-time job. So it has to be something that people want to know about. You know what I mean? If Golovkin posts a picture of him getting a trophy, that's cool. I'll like it on Instagram, but it's not necessary. He didn't even say nothing with it. You know what I mean? So it's not worth me doing a video for that. So all the people who try to make it, oh, you're biased, you just do Canelo. Canelo is posting things that are actually worth me hitting the record button and people would, I feel, be interested in. So as long as Golovkin does that, then you'll see more Golovkin videos. Or if Abel Sanchez comes out with an interesting interview with some quotables, then you'll see those videos. But stop asking me, oh, when you gonna do a Golovkin video? You better ask Golovkin that. If Golovkin puts something newsworthy or video worthy, then you'll get the video. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.